I'm Jodie Crandell, and I'm a senior project manager for California. I'm working out of the Sacramento office. I've been with KERAMIDA since 1994 in one way or another. And I help with the environmental compliance and sometimes health and safety compliance work for our California clients. A day at KERAMIDA, so there's two different days. One is in the office, one is not in the office. One is actually out there in the field working for the client. So the in the office is mostly behind the computer, putting together plans, writing up plans, developing site maps, developing compliance documents for my clients based on the site visits that I make. A lot of the work, most of our work is in stormwater. I do a lot of solid and hazardous waste work as well. And then of course we dabble in other things, hazardous materials, business plans. It's kind of a different world out in California because we have our own set of regulations. We don't, so the applicability determinations for the rest of the country are a little bit different than in California. So that's always a different thing. And then the other typical day is out in the field. So get up early, you catch a train or drive to whatever your site. I do sustainability audits for vineyards and wineries. So it could be a winery, it could be a vineyard, it could be a manufacturing facility, a fab shop, a foundry, whatever the client is. Go to the site, do the work, and then come back into the office and pound it out. That's a typical day. Absolutely no doubt about this. In 1997, Bill Clinton, who was then the president, gave $50 million to McClellan Air Force Base to execute the Casting Emission Reduction Program, otherwise known as CERP. And we literally built a small foundry at McClellan Air Force Base and captured all the smoke so that we could determine what was in the smoke. And we had the big three automakers, all the suppliers to foundries, sand casting foundries, EPA, California Air Resources Board, and all the suppliers for the companies. We used one set of technology as the baseline, and then everybody tried to compete with that baseline to lower. And at the end of the year, at the end of the 10-year period where we did all this work, 250 technical reports, we did full emission profiles of hazardous air pollutants from sand casting with iron, steel, and aluminum. So it was definitely the most stellar thing of my whole, and we literally reduced hazardous air pollutants by 60%, even though during that 10-year period, America lost 60% of its foundries. I was the program manager. I did all of the, I worked with the contracting officers, representatives, putting together the proposals, doing the Gantt charts, making sure the reports are done, and then making sure that the reports are high quality, technical. All those things live, and including the documentation, at the American Foundry Society up in Chicago. It was like January, February of 2021 is when we moved, kind of during the pandemic. It was still kind of crazy. And I realized that there's all these cats. You know, I never realized that there were so many stray cats around. So I made it my goal to grab them and get them fixed. And so my first one was Sasha in August of 2021, and I still got a picture of her. I just saw her last week. I don't know how I did it, but I got her in a cage and I got her fixed. And then there was this other cat named Jerry, and we still got her. We finally got her fixed, but she gave us 6 sets of kittens over that August 2021 till now. And we got them fixed, got them homes for, I think it's 26 and counting now. Yeah, that is, so one big thing is the technology, just the way we do our work. Even 10 years ago, I had dozens and dozens and dozens of files, paper files. We're looking through stuff and trying to remember, and now all I have to do is call up the email and go, oh, that's what he said 2 years ago, and not have to go through our work is so much more efficient because of technology and computers and email. And I mean, remember fax machines? No cell phones. When we first started, we didn't have cell phones, and so the technology that's what's really different. The work itself hasn't really changed. It's meeting the person and looking them in the eye and saying, hey, I got you, I'm gonna take care of you, and we're gonna get this done. That's never changed, but the actual way we do the work has changed significantly. I'm going to do some more volunteering. I'm going to move back to Indianapolis, and I'm going to find a local cat rescue to work with, and I'm going to keep rescuing cats. So I'm excited about being able to just do what I want to do, although I've been doing what I want to do for the last 35 years. The people that I work with, and next the clients. I'm going to miss them, and a lot of them are my friends, so I'm going to miss my clients.